Hello and welcome back to Inscryption. This is the horror question mark themed card game. I have nothing's changed. If you watched my Let's Try, that was a tentative episode 0. I could have just done an episode 0, but I figured I'd frame it as a Let's Try because technically it was a blind play, and if people are looking to see a little bit of gameplay footage to see if it's the kind of game they'd be interested in, you know, that's a fair representation of the game. So we're continuing with where I left off. Not sure what this one means, but I wouldn't mind powering up another one of my cards and maybe picking up another. So, whoops, shoot. Tell me about it. Bees within. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created in your hand. A bee is defined as 1 power, 1 health, airborne. Interesting. So we got creatures that when killed, something happens. We have another cat with another mushroom. I'm not sure what the mushroom does still. I'm wondering if the more cats you have, the more like things happen. Maybe you get more mushrooms if I have more cats, and then something interesting happens. That being said, I don't really want more cats. I think I'd prefer to have a beehive. Something that I can potentially kill. I wonder if I can sacrifice it and then that'll spawn a bee. And then maybe I can sacrifice the bee. Maybe we can... we don't want to sacrifice the child. I have no idea what the child does. Wouldn't mind sacrificing the cat. If I sacrifice the cat and put it on the beehive, I wonder if it would make the beehive, like, infinitely sacrificable. We could try it. I don't know. I don't know what our what the limitations are here, but let's try it on a wolf. Maybe we'll see what happens. It makes it infinitely sacrificable. That's actually extremely powerful. I now have a wolf that is like very viable as a unit on the board that I can sacrifice as many times as I need. Oh, we have a new sigil. Everything becomes defensive against flight. We have 1 squirrel. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this squirrel for the child just to see what happens. And I'm also going to sacrifice the child for the cat. It does become something new. And it's still sacrificable, so I'm wondering what continues to happen. It looks like I could play my 3rd one. We'll sacrifice the child again. Oh, I see it turns back into something else. Back into its former version. Okay, so good to know. I vaguely know the rules for how this works. We lost our cat. We still have our child though, so I guess I could... Let me see here. Is struck. Okay, so it needs to be struck in order for that to work. I do need another card, so we'll see here. This needs 2 sacrifices. I think I will sacrifice the beehive. And I'll place the wolf here. That almost was a win right there. Was it a win? It was a win. Amazing. Shoot. I don't mean to skip these things. When an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. Ah, so it's like a defensive, like, sacrificial thing. The fervid mantis, its prying claws strike both to the left and right. And then we have, the elusive otter. It submerges itself during my turn. So it can't be struck. It only pops up when it needs to. Kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. Let's grab the otter, I think. Although the mole, I think I could use a bit more defense. So let's grab the mole. I'm grabbing some more trinkets. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding. Haha. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Choose one. Yeah, let's take the fan. We can pick something else. Let's take the black goat. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up to one of my cards with this. Yeah. Let's take that. Feeling overburdened enough with a full 3 items you carried on. My bad. I don't know why I had trouble reading that. All right, this is a good starting hand. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that down and then sacrifice it for the child. And I'll go ahead and put it under the stump since we don't really need that. Then I'll play the mole, sacrificing the child. And we'll eventually get rid of the stump, I suppose. We could sacrifice the mole for the wolf, but I'd rather have a little bit of defense. So the mole's about to die. We may as well draw a new card. Oh, we have the cat. Okay, I can make this work. I'll go ahead and sacrifice the child for the cat. And then I'll sacrifice the cat and child for the wolf, and that will bring the child back. That might win. That did win. We could improve another one of our cards. The Stalwart Snapper, a near impenetrable defense. It has a mushroom. Let's grab the River Snapper because I am curious about this mushroom thing happening. Alright, what do we want to sacrifice? I don't want to sacrifice the child. Let's sacrifice the beehive. And then that way we can give one of our tougher, like the River Snapper, for instance, we could give the River Snapper the ability to spawn bees. Excellent. Now it's a defensive thing that has a ton of health. I'm actually really enjoying the mechanics of this game. This is really, really good. Okay, so another good starting hand. I'll go ahead and throw that out. And what do we have here? We have things that can fly, so we would like to place the cat somewhere where it can maybe defend, although that's not a great thing. We'll see what happens. Oh, I can look at my hand better. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of what has happened here, to be honest. I'm gonna lose my cat. In fact, I'm gonna lose the game very soon. Let's go ahead and sacrifice or get a goat. Not exactly sure what the goat is gonna do for us, to be honest. Is that one of our candles snuffed out? How disappointing. Yeah, that wasn't great, I won't lie. The ordinary porcupine, sharp quills await those who dare attack it. We have a bigger mushroom. I'm gonna grab another river snapper. And I'm gonna try and improve these river snappers to an extent that they are like very worthwhile. We can only sacrifice the moat. I refuse to sacrifice the child. I think it's a good card. But I actually am pretty happy with this decision because now we have a very defensive card that can move around the board if need be. This is... I don't know how I feel about our chances here. A foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. A good starting hand. This is our defensive cat, so I will throw it out on the field. Unfortunately, that is going to put our child back to sleep. We are going to lose our cat again. I don't think I like this strategy I've got going on with the cat. Which fish? Hard choice. Hard choose. I don't know what happened, but the I think the sound got a little bit high for some reason. Okay. So he's gonna fish my child, which I'm not a huge fan of. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Can I get up? Fresher fish, easy choose. Oh. You may only draw a card at the beginning of your turn. That's one of your candles gone, friend. Oh, excuse me? Too fast, too soon. Excuse me? You just have like a bunch of grizzly bears? How did this happen? Okay, this is really bad. I don't think I can sacrifice the stout. I mean, I totally can, but I think I'm dead. Huh, go fish. You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please choose a card to draw the cost from. The cost of 1 blood from the child 13. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. Power and health. 1 power and 6 health from the river snapper. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. A sigil of many lives and a sigil of mighty leap from the cat. I never did ask you your name. Big. Simple. There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready? You do not need to smile. Here we go again. Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Ah, we get a bone. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this unit until it is spent or the battle ends. Okay, so what is one attack, one health? That's like awful. The Rattler, does it do poison? I don't think it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice the possum for the wolf. Bullfrog. We're out of cards. That's it for that. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Well, that's not it. Oh, interesting. Maybe this is it. We need to be able to grab that knife. Moose buck. A clock. Some tools. Moonstrike. Bellless stinky ants. Oh, interesting. Something we can't find out yet. Boon of the ambidextrous. Okay. Let us continue. The meager coyote, but what did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach, it returns to your hand after dying. Kind of like that. Let's get the cockroach. You know, you're free to get up again, to keep your blood flowing. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Or what, buddy? What are you gonna do? Oh, here we go. Interesting. Does it fit? I don't know. He didn't seem too bothered that I took his ring. Hey, you have my stoat. Some bone tokens for a rainy night. Sure. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rulebook. Interesting, okay. I wonder if that's what I just accidentally put into the clock. We've got Grand Fur, It has health. We have coyotes. They do 2 damage. Total misplay. Oh. Whoa. There's a creepy crawly. I don't like that. Enough. Might sacrifice the stoat. It's not really serving me, to be honest, beyond giving me those tips. Wow, seriously? Well, I mean, you're being kind of a jerk, my friend. I have to do what's right for the game, after all. If we're both to get out of here alive. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Okay. The map is unfurled. Let's look for a cheat code. 273. It's funny that it was just happened to be the page I looked at. 273. The stink bug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape. That iron crypt is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. No. Seems to me you can't really do anything to stop me. Okay, this is interesting. 0 out of 5. I need to do maybe 5 damage. Yep. The skink. I forgot that I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you 1 every so often. I need to do 5 damage here. So this one doesn't move down, but this one does. This one doesn't move. Interesting. This I seem to do more damage when this isn't here. So maybe this that actually deals more damage? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting real close, actually. Interesting that when these two are opposed to each other, it doesn't seem to do any damage. There we go. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challengers. Ooh, more things to solve. Not sure how the ants work, so I probably am actually meant to like figure out what those cards do before I use them. Makes sense. Having like infinite tries is kind of nice. Okay. Let's come back to this. Yeah, this is that is like seemingly more complicated. If I could grab that candle, that'd be good. Oh. You can put it out. Smoke is like collecting in this lamp. Not sure if that does anything. Okay, let's get back to the game. After I beat this level, I will end the episode. Big Simple, it's me. The venerable Alpha. Its courage emboldens the creatures that stand beside it. What happens if I collect myself? Let's sacrifice something. The choice is yours. What happens if I sacrifice myself? Let's sacrifice the bullfrog. I'll go. Marvelous. Not sure what the stink bug does. Didn't mean to do that, actually. This creature opposing a card bearing this sigil loses 1 power. Ah, I see. And then what do we have here? Again, didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on. Ant spawner. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Alright. Am I your choice? Your choice. I feel like I am meant to increase or power up these creature cards, but let's see here. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. Okay. Not sure what I want to be able to defend against flight. Maybe the cockroach. I could use the... maybe the stink bug, because then I can throw it out as a defense. It's maybe not the best upgrade, but it's an upgrade all the same. You again. Indeed, our friend freed me. Well, I basically told them how to do it. You got a plan? We have another friend here. You've got to be... I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time. Throw out a squirrel. Throw out the stoat. Fine. Stop that. We can throw out the squirrel. And then... Oh, no, we can't sacrifice You can't sacrifice for the to make the bone cards. That's no good. And this porcupine isn't gonna die. Oh, this is falling apart already. Okay, let's draw another normal card. I can't play the cockroach. I can, however, play the stink bug. Oh, this is not going well. Back in the game. Honestly tempted to sacrifice it for Big Simple, which is a 6 defense card with infinite sacrifice that defends against flight. It's pretty good. I am like 100% going to die here, so let's use some of our stuff. Let's use everything, in fact. We got our old friend Stinky. We need to sacrifice something. I will sacrifice the cockroach because I can get it back. Here, were you as unfaltering as the cockroach? Turn the game around. I see the way this is going. I concede. You may accept my surrender. Or you may finish this match the slow way. What is that? I don't know what I just got. It looked like a feather. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at my pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. See the quality? I can afford only... You're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. Alright, I'll consider a pelt. That's all I can afford, friend. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight. But he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. We can continue to sacrifice. Don't know, can't remember. Oh yeah, this lets you power up a card. Let's do that. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. There is room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its health, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. So I'm thinking that this is probably a chance. No way. Oh. This is a chance thing. Like you aren't guaranteed to get what you need. Could put in Big Simple. It's an interesting idea. Could put in the Ant Queen. I'll put in the opossum. I don't care if this gets killed. The health of the opossum was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew. I'm enjoying this game. It's a little bit Slay of the Spire, but I kind of enjoy the simplicity of it. Not that it is very shallow. It's not, but I mean, there's maybe less moving parts in a way. I hate that spiders just like come flying out at some point. Go ahead and throw in a stink. Put in a pelt. If I sacrifice the pelt, does that... You can't draw blood from a rabbit pelt. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. It's hard to call it cowardly. So the lizard loses its tail. Can we sacrifice the tail? We totally can. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's throw in big sample. It's me. Indeed, it is you. You only do 1 damage, so you're not actually going to be that helpful for me. We'll just play it for now. I'll take a little bit of damage, which is fine. Thinking we draw a squirrel. I need to get rid of that wolf cub while I can. So I think I play the stoat. Keep me alive. Alright, I'll keep you alive. I am going to take some damage here, though. Okay, we'll sacrifice big simple. Oh, he has an infinite sacrifice. I forgot about that. And then we can play the wolf. I'm thinking I need more cards that cost bones because I'm not really making use of them yet. Power in numbers, the Ants' Creed. I feel like I need to strategize a bit more so I can get the most bang for my buck out of the win. The nascent fawn, it quickly grows into an elk. And again, I'm tempted to try and get the most out of this mushroom. I'm not sure why, it just kind of calls to me. I'm gonna get some more stuff because I used up all of my items. Let's grab a squirrel, those can be very useful. We'll grab a tooth. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Yeah, I like that as well. And we fight once again. Wait, what? My boss battles are high stakes, tests of your aptitude. With one flame, you will either overcome them or die. Fear not, I will not. I will let you keep the smoke. The smoke. Why do you get 2 candles and I only get 1? The incessant clank, clank, clanking reverberated between your ears. The path ahead was blocked by a grotesque figure. 'Twas the prospector, hee-haw! Prospector boss again. Indeed. They have the pack mule and the coyote. We need something that can withstand 2 hits. I think the opossum would be good, but we don't have enough. Smoke seems to be free. Can we get blood out of smoke, though? So many bones. You sure? Yeah, I think that's right. And we'll go ahead and throw the opossum here. Ouch. So strange. Why can't I remember his name? I believe I lost some of my memory in the flash. Oh, right. These are previous challengers. Makes sense. Okay, we need to keep the stout alive. I don't think that's gonna happen if I'm being very honest. Oh, it should be okay. He's gonna kill the coyote right now. The adder is unfortunately a different problem. Wow, it instantly killed the boulder, huh? That's a bummer. Okay. How many bones do we have? We have enough for stink bug. Don't get ahead of yourself. You need to draw a card first. Oh, I see. Good play. Thank you. That's one candle down, Prospector. There's gold in them cards. At least I get to keep the bones. Gold! I've struck gold! Oh, I shouldn't have drawn that. I now need normal cards. Get him! We need to get the stink lizard out there. Skink, sorry. It's just skink. You're lacking sacrifices. Your gold nuggets can't be sacrificed. Alright. What do we do? Not sure. Yeah, this is looking grim. Let's put a boulder in place of the bloodhound for now. Draw a few extra cards and see what happens. I unfortunately still can't do anything. That squirrel's gonna die. But that's okay. Maybe it's okay. I don't think it is okay, if I'm being honest. Okay, I know what to do, but I'll have to do it on the next turn. What does this do again? Opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space. A card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. Oh, I see, it can't. That's why it couldn't do that. Okay. So squirrel. Squirrel, I'm also going to use this. Running out of teeth, I think. Wouldn't mind throwing the ant queen in there. We'll throw the pelt out there. It'll keep me alive for a little bit. This needs a sacrifice. Oh god, things are looking bad. I need to draw some of my bone cards. We'll continue to protect against the snake. We got at least a couple of his attackers down. Look how many bones we got. At least we get to kill the mule. Dag nabbit. We have evened the score slightly. So what we got? Beaver. What does a beaver do? When a card bearing the sigil is played, a dam is created on each empty adjacent space. A dam is defined as 0 power, 2 health. So it's a defender. We have a beehive. We've got all kinds of stuff. We can now kind of play cards. Play that there. I can now sacrifice it if need be. Could sacrifice the ant. Let's sacrifice the cockroach and the worker ant. For the wolf. I will also play the squirrel and then sacrifice it for a worker ant. Okay, that was perfectly done. I think, well, he's on his last candle, so any overkill is going to be good for us. So I'd like to get this as high as possible. The best thing we can do is like get this wolf out. Although I think the wolf is not as good as like keeping the ant queen with the ant, because the ant seems to improve all adjacent ants. I feel like that's true. It doesn't say that, but it seems like the ant queen buffs the other ants on the field. So we'll just end it. Yeah, that was a good amount of gold anyway. That's gonna do it for this episode. We'll see what happens. Let me relight your candles. Very well. You may choose a rare card. I have no words for this freak of nature. Long elk. Long elk. That is very creepy. Touch of Death. When a card bearing the sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. We have a little bit of magic rules seeping in. Strange Larva. We had that choice last time. This one needs time to grow into a more powerful form. Let's actually, I mean, I've been getting a lot of bones, but not a lot of opportunities to play them. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Interesting. I kind of want to grab the larva. Just to see what it turns into. After the harrowing encounter with the prospector, you gathered yourself and continued onwards. Let me see. The air grew thick with moisture. The buzzing and chirping of insects drowned out the sound of your footfalls. You beheld the wetlands. All right. If you've enjoyed this series, definitely hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more content. I'll see you guys next time for some more Inscryption. Take it easy.